Oh, what is up, everybody? Chivalversity here today, and we finally got some good news for Xbox. A beloved IP, Hi-Fi Rush, which was thought to have been dead before, but with the Tango Gameworks studio closing down, Microsoft shutting that studio down, it is now being revived by PUBG publisher Krafton, with plans to expand Hi-Fi Rush IP. So that probably leads to having a sequel for this game, which this game deserves a lot. This is one of my favorite games from Xbox this generation, and I'm glad it's getting some love. But it is just fascinating how this news broke out. People weren't just excited that we got this IP being back to being worked back on. No. Sony fanboys had to say the most dumbest things humanly possible. Apparently, when Hi-Fi Rush was owned by Microsoft, it was no. And when it's owned by Krafton, it's a big yes. Now, I'm glad that Krafton, they took measure to get this IP, but let's be real here. Who knows who Krafton even are besides PUBG being mentioned before the name? Like, I have no idea who Krafton was before it says the PUBG publisher. So, to be honest, most people probably even know who these two people even are, but it is fascinating that they just say we don't want Microsoft to own them, but Krafton, yeah, like most people don't even know who Krafton even is, to be honest. Then we got a Sony fanboy right here saying, the look on my face knowing I can buy Hi-Fi Rush now and Microsoft won't make a cent. Yeah, because so you didn't buy before, you didn't support it before because it's owned by Microsoft. But now, because it's owned by another studio, you want to support it now? This console war, it just makes no sense, because if there's a game I like, I'm going to buy it and support it. I don't care about which company owns or who's making money off of it. Like, what great evil did Microsoft do besides have exclusives? Like, these Sony fanboys make no sense. Then the other guy, which is ridiculous, he says, I'm gonna be real. I want the Hi-Fi Rush sequel to be a PS5 exclusive and not be on Xbox. The a-holes at Microsoft almost killed this IP in studio, and a lot of the Xbox fanboys were defending them. So they don't deserve to get another entry, in my opinion. F off Xbox. So make it make sense. You want the game that did very well on Xbox, that was exclusive to Xbox at one point. Now you want it to be a PS5 exclusive because your feelings were hurt that it was on Xbox? Oh boy. Why do they think that PlayStation have exclusives, but Microsoft is wrong when they have exclusives? And how did Microsoft almost kill the IP? It was like they had to shut down the studio. Apparently it wasn't making that much money for them, so they had to do what they had to do. And shouldn't you just be grateful that this is getting revived? You just have to take shots at Microsoft for whatever reason. It gets them in their feelings that Xbox is doing well. People like Xbox. So much Sony want to be a PS5 exclusive. Well, we know that you guys don't buy PS5 exclusives like that, so I don't know why you want this to be an exclusive. So you got the same fate again. Okay. Oh man. What did people respond to this tweet? I know it must be hard for you to understand business. I mean, after all, you probably deliver pizza for a living. But sometimes in business, you have to make tough choices for the longevity of the company. Just sometimes you have to pander to the investors. He just called him a dummy. That's a nice way of saying that. Yeah, take away board games from consumers because of petty grudges. What a wonderful idea. That is an extremely stupid idea. So I'm glad they're not in the business to make a decision. These Sony fanboys aren't in that position. These Xbox fans are mad. Why would we be mad about some stupid opinion like you want them to be exclusive on a PlayStation? It's just dumb. How would they make money off that? The hell out of here. PlayStation players didn't even give a crap about this game when it was ported. Yeah, they didn't care. They was trashing this game before when it was Xbox exclusive. And now it's like they care about this game now. Like, make it make sense. It's a fantastic game, but that group definitely didn't care about it. Y'all weirdos didn't even buy the game. Microsoft put the game on PlayStation to save the studio. I don't know how the sales for this game was on PlayStation, but it didn't. I don't remember seeing that big of a buzz around this game when it was ported to PlayStation, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of Xbox fans are angry when this studio got closed. A lot of people were pissed off about this. Nobody was defending this nonsense. But we understood that at the end of the day, it's a business decision. So, too bad because they already made a deal for the sequel to be day one on Xbox Game Pass. I don't know if they promised the Xbox Game Pass deal for the sequel, but we should just be happy they're making a sequel to this fantastic franchise right here. This is still going to keep going. So that's all I care about the most. If it's on PlayStation, Xbox, as long as we're getting a sequel, I'm happy regardless. I blame consumers more than anything. It flopped on Xbox and PS5. What's the point if it's not going to sell well? Well, hopefully the sequel does a lot better. Now that people played the first one. It just sucks that we're in this day and age where, when the companies do put out new stuff, like new creative stuff like this, and if it don't sell a lot, it's like it's pretty much over with. It's like, especially like during the PS2, those earlier generations, they can put out stuff that didn't sell that well and still have a sequels, but now it's like you got one shot, one opportunity in a lifetime to make that game, your new IP do well. If it doesn't do well, that studio shut down, the game is over, you're not getting a sequel. It's just current gaming climate is just so hectic. You gotta hit the home run. If you don't hit a home run, your stuff is just dead. So fantastic game. It was definitely tragic that we thought we weren't gonna get a sequel, that this thing was gonna be done forever, but we just once again just glad that this thing is still going. We're getting more content for this franchise right here. There's a fan base for the game on Xbox. It would be just silly to deny those guys a sequel just because you want to be petty. Honestly, video games shouldn't be exclusive at all unless there's some kind of technical reason it can't make it to the platform. Oh, let's see what people say about the initial reaction to this. Imagine how much negative PR Microsoft could have avoided if they had just did this from the beginning. I mean, I guess, but how would they know they wanted to buy them to from the get-go? Who knew that? Let's see. Evil Within 3, please. Yeah, that is another franchise that got another IP that got lost within that. Them selling off the studio, them closed on the studio. Evil Within. I definitely like to see a third game in that entry. The second one was fantastic. So, even though Krafton is not the best history-wise, yeah, because I don't know what else has Krafton made besides PUBG. Like I don't I don't know. Like we're just saying, hey, we're glad that it's still alive, but I don't know if this is gonna be. I hope, and at the end of the day, I hope it's gonna be good, but I don't know. I don't know if this studio's track record besides PUBG, to be honest. Toys for Bob and Tango leaving Xbox's hands to be able to do something other than Call of Duty or simply not die. Okay. We won Xbox. That's what they take away from this. It's not just that they bought Tango Gameworks and are revitalizing Hi-Fi Rush, but also they rehired all the employees that were laid off. Okay, if they did that, big W then. Big W if they revived. They got all the employees that are laid off to work on this game as well. Yeah, once again, big W. I bring the employees back. Hope Hi-Fi Rush releases everywhere but Xbox. Please, it would be so funny. That gotta be like mental illness at this point. Something's seriously wrong with these people. I have never thought to say, hey, you know what? This franchise that was pretty much going to be dead and just now got a new source of life. Let me pray that this game just don't go to the platform I don't like. A platform that I say I don't like, but it'd just be funny that the people who are on that platform just don't get it. That is some weird logic right there. Like, something's mentally wrong with these guys. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Like, something's seriously wrong with these guys. Like that. What did Microsoft do to these people? What did Phil Spencer do to these people? What did Microsoft do to these people to have them so butthurt on a daily basis? Like, jeez. PlayStation has some of the most miserable fans ever. Yeah, they can't just be happy with PlayStation. They only get happy from making the console fan bases angry for whatever reason. Yeah, when the biggest player base for Hi-Fi Rush was still on Xbox. Xbox players supported the game the most. PlayStation players didn't really buy it like that. So y'all are just dumb as F. Seriously, always begging for ports, and now you're wanting games to skip Xbox for your entertainment. That is just, once again, that's the weird logic. They get joy off games skipping certain devices. That's just weirdo activity right there. Let me tell you why Tingo got closed. Not enough people bought their games, Xbox and or PlayStation players. That includes Hi-Fi Rush 2. It's that simple. Pretty much. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude it right here. It is just sad that this sentiment that people want this game to skip Xbox for whatever reason because they're so butthurt. That is just ridiculous in my opinion. But yeah, it's good. I'm just grateful that this game is getting a second chance of life. We're gonna get a sequel probably, most likely. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Sony fanboys being butthurt is just another another day, another butthurt Sony fanboy. It is what it is. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.